Welcome, learners. My name is Mrs. Grace Alaji. Welcome to Home Management class, topic Consumer Education. Let's see who is a consumer. A consumer is a person who makes use of goods and services to satisfy personal needs, or a consumer is the final user of any product for consumption. Definition of consumer education. Consumer education is the process of helping individuals become informed consumer. A consumer must have the necessary information to know on what you buy as a consumer. We have an importance of consumer education. One, it enables the consumer to know his or her rights. As a consumer, it's very, very important to know your right as a consumer on whatsoever product you are buying for consumption. It enables the consumer to access consumer information, to get the information, to get the vital information needed as a consumer. Number three, it enables the consumer to know how and where to buy the goods and services needed. How and where to buy the goods and services needed. A consumer must know the location on where to buy your goods, and a consumer must know how to buy your goods. You can decide to buy your goods, pay cash at hand, buy on credit, or buy and pay instrumentally as a consumer. Number four, it enables the consumer to obtain the best value for his or her money. Best value for his or her money, to be satisfied with the product you are buying as a consumer for a consumption. It enables, number five, it enables the consumer to eliminate waste in consumption, to do away with wastage in consumption. The rights of the consumer. The right to be to be safety. Every consumer has the right to be to be safe. Every consumer has the right to be safe in whatsoever, in any product or any item you're buying for a consumption, for health-wise. The right to be informed about the goods and services he or she is paying for. Example, read the tag attached to a particular product like manufacturing date and expiring date. Doing that as a consumer, it will help you to do away with food that have already been expired. Right to choose what he or she wants. A right to choose what he or she wants. A consumer has the right to choose what you want, not the seller imposing opinion on you to buy what you don't want. A right to be heard. A right to be heard means what? A consumer, you have the right to express yourself, your view, your opinion on a particular product you are buying. We have the principles of consumer education. Principle of a consumer. Whether we are buying meat, shoe, refrigerator, cars, etc., we will get our money worth according to the degree to which we answer the four questions. One, what do you want to buy? As a consumer, you must have it at the back of your mind what you want. That means you make a market list. You list all the items one after the other that you want to buy. Where can we buy it? Where is the location that you can buy this product or these items that you want? When do you buy it? Depend on you as a consumer. When? It can be now, it can be later, or it can be 3 days after. How do we buy it? How do you buy it means that you can buy, as I've said earlier, you can buy on credit, or you buy cash at hand, or you pay instrumentally, the way you want to buy as a consumer. You have all these principles. The following principle can also help us to answer the four questions and lead us to intelligent consumption of goods and services. One, you compare values. Compare values means you compare prices from different shops or different markets you're buying your product from. This helps you to be wise in your selection or in your buying all the product you need. And compare value also help you what to buy in less price. For instance, if shop A, their products are in the high, very expensive, go to other shop, maybe shop B, you have the price less than the other one, less than the other shop. So you go for where the prices are less cheaper and you buy your product. Buy or select basic styles mean you can buy styles that are in vogue, the new latest style in town. In market, we have different types of products, different types of manufacturing from different companies, and the work is different from each of them. And what we mean by selecting what the basic style, it means that it's durable. When buying a product that is latest in town, the newly product, you are sure of the word of the performance is going to do at home. Buy on the basis of intended use. Buy on the particular use you're using at that very time. The next, study the label or information on the article or products. Study the label or information on the article. As I've said so far, as a consumer, I said that you have the knowledge. And this information is very, very vital for a word, for a consumer. It's very, very important in any product you are buying as a consumer. You must know what? You must read the information. You must always read the information attached to every product. Where can you find this information? The information should be written, some of the time it's written at the top of the pack, beside the pack, or under the pack. That's the information on it. And this information carries what? The manufacturing date, the expiring date, the batch number, so on and so forth. Buy in what? In bulk quantity or large size. As a consumer, you must buy in large quantity. This saves energy, saves time, and saves money. Buy food in season. Food in season are always cheaper and fresh. Buy food in season. Food in season are always cheaper and fresh, and they are plenty. When food is in season, you are buying them, you get them in a big portion and pay less. Pool your buying. Pool your buying. Pool buying means you group yourself, buy in group. Maybe from your neighborhood, you organize yourself 1, 2, 3 in each group. Another group 1, 2, 3, 4 in another group. The first group can decide to buy a carton of fish, dry fish, and share it according to the numbers of the people in group. At the end, you buy less, you get plenty. Another group will buy maybe bag of rice, share it according to the numbers of people in each group. You can get plenty, you can get less. In what we have discussed so far, my student, I said, who is a consumer? A consumer is a person who makes use of his goods and services for what? For his personal needs. Or a consumer is the final user of any product for what? For consumption. And I explain again, who is a consumer education? Consumer education is what? Is the process of helping individual to be informed consumer. You must have the necessary information as a consumer. You must have it at the back of your mind. There's information, vital information that is very important for you to know as a consumer in selecting or in buying the product you need, either for use at home or for consumption. And if you have the skills, the ability of knowing the information on each product, you are in the safe side. And health-wise, you'll be what? And we have the importance of what? Of a consumer. I say, one, a consumer must know he or her rights. A consumer must know he or her rights. Two, a consumer must get the vital information. Get the vital information on any product he's buying as a what? As a consumer. No, a consumer must what? Obtain the best value. The best value for what? For his or her money is paid, she or he is paying for. A consumer must what? Obtain the best value to get the best value of what he or she is paying for. And I talk of what? The principle, the right of a what? Of a consumer. The right of a consumer. One, a right to be what? To safety. A consumer must be safe in any product is buying for what? For consumption. And we have the word, the principle. The principle of what? Of consumer education, where I say where, when, how to get all these your products you need as a consumer. My student, I have some assignment for you. Define consumer. Number one, define consumer education. Two, explain five importance of what? Consumer education. Number three, list 4 rights of the consumer. Number 3, list 4 rights of the consumer. You can send your assignment through my WhatsApp number. I remain Grace Daladi 08179947625.